Hello. Welcome to the Learn American English channel where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In this video, we are going to listen to conversations at an automobile repair shop. This video is divided into two parts where the characters will talk about car parts replacement and other concerns. There will be a listening comprehension quiz at the end of each scene. So listen carefully and see if you get all of the questions right. Also, be sure to stay with us until the end of the video. We'll point out important words from the conversations, everyday slang, and the most common way to say things in English. Watch for these words and phrases in the subtitles. You'll find their meanings in the vocabulary section in the last part of the video. Are you excited? This should be fun. First, let's listen to a conversation between Dorian and Florence as Florence asks for some car parts replacement. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's dive in.
Hi there. Welcome to All Pro Auto Solutions. I'm Dorian. How can I help you today?
Hi, Dorian. I'm Florence. My car has been giving me some trouble, and I think it needs a little TLC.
Well, you've come to the right place. What seems to be the problem?
For starters, the tires are in bad shape. I've noticed they're looking pretty bald, and the car doesn't feel stable on wet roads.
Worn tires can definitely make driving tricky. They're your car's shoes, so to speak, and they need good tread for grip.
Exactly. I'd like to replace them.
No problem. We'll find some good quality tires that match your car. Anything else?
Yes, actually. The brakes don't feel as responsive as they used to. I have to press harder to stop, especially when I'm going downhill.
Sounds like the brake pads might be wearing thin. Let me guess. They're making a bit of noise too?
Not yet, but I thought it was better to check before it gets worse.
Smart thinking. Keeping on top of brakes is really important for safety.
That's what I thought. Oh, and one more thing. I think there's something going on with the engine. It feels rough sometimes, like it's struggling.
Could be a clogged air filter or maybe spark plugs that need replacing. Has your fuel efficiency dropped lately?
Now that you mention it, yes. I've been filling up more often than usual.
That lines up. A clogged air filter makes the engine work harder, and that burns more fuel. Don't worry, we'll check it out.
Thanks, Dorian. I appreciate you explaining everything.
No problem. I like to keep my customers in the loop. So, we've got new tires, brake pads, and an engine check on the list. Anything else?
I think that's everything for now.
All right, I'll get started on it today, but it'll probably take until tomorrow afternoon to finish everything.
That's fine. I'll just wait for your message or call when it's ready.
All right, Florence. Can I have a number to reach you once everything's done?
Sure, it's 555-123-4567.
Got it, 555-123-4567. I'll give you a call or text as soon as your car is ready.
Perfect. I'll wait for your update.
No problem. We'll get everything sorted. Take care, Florence, and have a great day.
Thanks, Dorian. You too.
Here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Dorian and Florence. What is the first problem Florence mentions about her car? Florence mentions that her car's tires are worn and need to be replaced. Why does Florence think her car's engine might have a problem? Florence thinks her engine might have a problem because it feels rough and her fuel efficiency has dropped. When does Dorian say the car repairs will be completed? Dorian says the car repairs will be completed by tomorrow afternoon. So, did you get all the questions correct? Let us know in the comments section. Now, let's continue listening to a conversation between Dorian and Florence as Dorian informs Florence of other car parts concerns. Let's see how their conversation goes, and don't forget to note the highlighted words for their meanings at the end of this video. Let's begin.
Hi, Florence. Right on time. Your car's all set and ready to hit the road.
Hi, Dorian. Thanks for the quick work. So, how's my car looking now?
Pretty good. I replaced the tires, changed the brake pads, and swapped out the air filter like we discussed. While I was at it, I checked a few other things too.
Oh, what else did you check?
Well, first, I noticed your battery isn't in bad shape, but with winter coming, it's a good idea to make sure it's strong enough. Cold weather can be hard on batteries.
That makes sense. Do you think I should replace it?
Not yet. but I'd recommend testing it again in a few months. If it starts acting up, it's better to replace it before it leaves you stranded in the cold.
Got it. What else did you notice?
Your coolant level was a little low. I topped it up, but you might want to have the system checked before summer rolls around. It's important to keep the engine from overheating in hot weather.
Thanks for taking care of that. Is the AC still working okay?
It's fine for now, but we can test it more thoroughly when the weather warms up. Sometimes small issues pop up after sitting through the winter.
Good idea. Oh, and one last thing. I've heard about OEM versus aftermarket parts. Is there a big difference?
Good question. OEM parts are made by your car's manufacturer, so they're a perfect fit and usually more reliable. Aftermarket parts are made by other companies. They're often cheaper, but can vary in quality.
Which do you recommend?
It depends. For things like brakes or engine components, I'd go with OEM. For non-critical parts, aftermarket can save money without sacrificing too much quality.
That's good to know. Thanks, Dorian.
No problem. I want you to feel confident about your car.
I really appreciate it. How much do I owe you for everything?
Here's the breakdown. The new tires, brake pads, and air filter come to $450, and labor is $100. So the total is $550.
That seems fair. Let me settle it now.
Thanks, Florence. Drive safe and don't hesitate to call if you have any questions or need help with those upgrades.
Will do. Thanks again, Dorian. See you soon.
Take care, Florence. Have a great day.
Before we review the key vocabulary from these conversations, here are some listening comprehension questions to see how well you understood the conversation between Dorian and Florence. What did Dorian check in Florence's car besides the tires and brake pads? Dorian checked the battery and coolant level in Florence's car. What did Dorian recommend about the battery? Dorian recommended testing the battery again in a few months. How much did Florence owe for the work on her car? Florence owed $550 for the work on her car. So, how many questions did you get right? Let us know in the comments section. Now let's review the vocabulary from these conversations. First, we'll review some of the natural-sounding everyday phrases used by native English speakers. Watch the video again after you study the vocabulary words to learn them even better, and subscribe to see our other videos. In bad shape. In poor or damaged condition. In the loop. Informed about a situation or updated regularly. Keeping on top of something. Staying aware of and dealing with something before it becomes a problem. Acting up. Not working properly or causing trouble. Rolls around. Arrives or comes, used for time or events. Now let's review other key vocabulary. Grip. The ability to stay on the road without slipping. Brake pads. Parts of the brake system that press against the wheels to stop the car. Fuel efficiency. How well a car uses fuel to go a certain distance. OEM, original equipment manufacturer. Parts made by the car's manufacturer, designed specifically for that car. Aftermarket. Parts made by other companies, not the car's manufacturer. Were the conversations relatable? Try using these conversations with your family and friends. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.